I'm not responsible if they become Circle of Champions members, senior vice presidents. I'm not responsible for a guy that had a failing business and became a stud in ACN. Woo! I'm not responsible for you. I had nothing to do with your success, Michael. Zero. So, if I'm not responsible if they quit, and I'm not responsible if they succeed, doesn't that give me a lot of relief about what people choose to do? Yeah. The same thing is going to apply to you. If any of your people decide to quit, it should not make you feel bad. Because it's not up to you, it's up to them. Life gets in the way. People start making excuses. That's not your problem. So you're not responsible for anybody. Does that give you a little bit of relief? Yes. But you are responsible to them. You're responsible to give them hope and opportunity. Do we do that? Yes. You're responsible to provide an environment for them to win. Do we do that? Yes. That's where our responsibility starts and ends. That's it. That's it. I love that we give everybody a chance. And yet some people choose to make it big. Some people choose to quit, and either one is okay. Why? Because we are ACN. And we're going to pull for one another. We're going to fight the fight for people that want to fight, yes? Yes. Here's the second theme that we had for 2017. You heard it this morning. The second theme is, this is the year of what? Harvest. This is the year of harvest. You know what that means? Yes. Let me tell you what this means. This will be the epitome of a year for this company. That we're going to do things this year that we've never done in our company's history. Everything gets accelerated this year. Everything. Promotions get accelerated this year. Your promotion gets accelerated this year. Your ability to acquire customers is greater this year. We just launched high-speed internet. I told you that earlier. Is your ability to acquire customers a little bit easier? Yes. I told you that we're going to be a multi-billion-dollar company in the near future. You know why I know that? It's because I just got back from Europe. And I saw some of the stats of the people over in Europe. I look at the population of Germany. There's 50+ million people in Germany. And ACN is just launching in Germany with all of the, we just changed the compensation plan over in Europe in November. We're going to be a multi-billion-dollar company in Germany alone. We'll be a multi-billion-dollar company in Mexico alone. And we just opened that. How many of you got Mexican presence? You got people. The best is yet to come. This is the year of harvest. But there's two things that you need in order to have a good harvest.
You got to plant your seeds.
We all know the parable of the sower.
Yeah.
Preach. You got to plant. You got to plant. But just like in the parable of the sower, the seed wasn't the problem. The seed was not the problem. What was the problem? It was the soil. It was the soil. It wasn't the seed. Because the same seed fell on rocky ground and thorny ground, but some seed fell on good ground. And when seed falls on good ground, when seed falls on good ground, you find a max knoll. But do you know how much seed got wasted on thorny ground and rocky ground before it fell on max knolls? So you got to plant.
Use Miracle Grow.
At ACN, you got to talk to people. At ACN, you got to understand people are going to disappoint you. They're going to let you down. They're going to quit. They're going to get tired. They will make excuses. You're going to second guess yourself and your opportunity. And if you don't have your mind right, you're going to quit. Listen, there should be no... I'm not going to take up too much time, Danny. But let me tell you something. There should be no denying that there's an opportunity at ACN. You got to be dead from the neck up if you think that there's no opportunity at ACN. The only thing, especially the brand new people, how many of you are brand new? Brand new? She was nice. She opened up the door for me. There should be no denying whether there's an opportunity at ACN. The only question that we be going through some of your minds are, can I do this? Can I see it through? I've never done anything like this before. I've been trying to do ACN and it's not working as fast as I wanted to. I'm a little bit sick and tired of being sick and tired right now. Because we got people from the whole gamut here, right? Some of you are fighting the fight and you haven't won yet. That's okay. You're in the ring, man. You're fighting the fight. You passed the test. It's time for promotion. I'm telling you, it doesn't matter what your background is. You can do this. I told you that I was from the inner city of Detroit. I'm telling you, if you would have talked to Greg Provenzano when I was 22 years old, there's a good chance that many of you would not have talked to me. I didn't know how to dress. I didn't know how to talk to people properly. Look, when you grow up in that environment, you got a lot to overcome. Some of you maybe are in that environment right now. You just see lack and mediocrity all around you. When I got involved in network marketing, and when I was 22 years old, I'm telling you, for the first 3 years, I was the biggest disaster of a network marketer you ever laid eyes on. I promise you that. But here's what I know. Listen, I made a promise to myself as a young boy. This is really important. I was about 14, 15 years old, a street guy. Here's what I told myself. I said, man, I don't know what I have to do. I don't care who I have to do it with. But I'm not going to live my life as an adult the way that I grew up as a kid. That's what I said. Now listen, at that time, I had lack all around me. It was disaster all around me. The inner city, the ghetto of Detroit. I had no idea what I was going to do. But I just made a commitment that I wasn't going to do what everybody else did. And when I got involved in network marketing, it was like something. Somebody came to me and basically said, Provenzano, you have a chance. And because I made a commitment to myself early on in life, I said, my gosh, this may be my ticket. I have no idea if I'm going to be good. But at least they're going to give me a chance. They're not looking for a resume, thank God. They don't need anybody that was polished, thank God. I remember I became a sales leader in that company. That was like an ATT with our company. And my upline regional vice president, who recruited me, did all the work for me. I knew nothing. I didn't have any personal power. I didn't have any influence with people, but he went into my warm market, just like we do for you. And he recruited a couple people, which gave me, and we got customers, which gave me a promotion to, I forget the name of the sales leader. And he said, because you recruited 2 people, we want you to go at a fast start school, which was something like this. There was 500-600 people, and they called it fast start school on a Saturday. He says, because you became a sales leader, I was like, I didn't become anything. He did it. But because you're a sales leader, he says, I'm going to give you 2 minutes on stage telling people about how you recruited a couple people. I said, I didn't do it. He says, but I put you on stage anyway because people want to hear from people that really don't know how to do anything, but they're doing something. I said, listen, I didn't get involved in this company to be a public speaker. I got involved to make money. I says, I'm not going. He says, but you got to go. I put you on a schedule. I said, listen, I don't publicly speak. I can hardly speak to you. How am I going to speak in front of 600 people? He says, but you got to go. I says, I won't show up. He says, but you're going to have 2 people there. You got to show up. Now, he was teaching me some leadership skills. I said, okay, I'll show up. So I showed up. Listen, I'll never forget it. They had breakout sessions then. I was in my sales leader breakout session. And I was supposed to be up on stage in a general session at 9:40 in the morning. At about 9:20, I get out of my seat in the breakout session, and I'm telling you, my heart is pounding out of my chest. My stomach is killing me. I am so nervous. I walk outside, and I'm trying to get some oxygen in my lungs. I'm taking deep breaths. I decide to walk in at about 9:35. About 9:40, they introduced me. Greg Provenzano, sales leader, 2-minute recruiting idea. Everybody claps. I go up on stage, and I'm telling you, to this day, folks, I have no idea what I said. No clue. Oh, can I tell you what happened, though? When I got done, my regional vice president that put me up on that stage, he was a big guy. He was on the side of the stage, and he had his arms out like this, and he was about to give me a big bear hug, and he did. Here's what he said. He said, man, you were awesome. He said, they loved you. And I looked at him, and it's a true story. I said,